Once a wise man told me, family don't end in blood. But it doesn't start there either. Family cares about you, not what you can do for them. Family is there for the good, bad, all of it. They got your back, even when it hurts. That's family. Dean Winchester.
Prologue. 13 years ago. When we were 12-year-olds, my brother and I got lost in the woods. A beautiful and sweet lady found us. She offered to take us to her house where we could call for help. Grateful, we eagerly followed her steps, though when her house came into sight, it gave me pause. Even as a 12-year-old, I knew that there was something hinky about a grown woman with a house made of candy. She was the thing we were after. She had no idea that we were onto her. My brother and I were trained to pursue the monsters that hunted children. We were perfect weapons to help take down the creatures that nightmares were made of. We innocently entered her house, in awe of all the candy construction. The walls were made of gingerbread, icing in all the seams, even around the window sills. Even the walls were decorated with candy, and all the furniture was made from sugary sweets. She invited us to eat our fill. My brother and I always had a sweet tooth, so we obliged. However, we proceeded with caution, refraining from overeating and going into a sugar coma as she had planned. We did pretend to, though, laying down on the couches and closing our eyes. We were conditioned to mimic sleep patterns to fool her into believing she was succeeding. She came over to the couches, made loud noises and large movements to see if we stirred. Once she thought we were in a deep sleep, she lifted me and headed to the kitchen. She set me down for a moment to open her stove. As she pulled open the door, I sprang into action, kicking her into the oven, and Hans was there to chain it closed, sealing her fate in death, no longer able to hurt anyone else. Chapter 1. Greta. Our parents knew that we weren't ordinary children. We were born to hunt those that would harm others. After all these years, it is still what my brother and I do. We are currently hot on the trail of a female vamp that lures men to their untimely demise. Hans, I don't care that it's our birthday. I would rather stay home and research these missing person cases. You know, real work. If we don't find out who's behind this soon, more men will be taken. Hans looks up at me with his piercing blue eyes that match mine, running a hand through his shaggy brown hair.
Greta, I understand what you are saying, but we only have our birthday one day a year. Is it too much for me to ask you to stop thinking and just go have some fun? I mean, we can scout the bar too, but some drinks will hit the spot.
I turn back to the corkboard that we have plastered with pictures of the victims and newspaper clippings. Hands on my hips, I look at the men that cover the board. Their smiles haunt me as I look from one picture to the next. I know my brother is right, but I'm too stubborn to admit it. I spin to face him, my long red hair hitting him in the face. I can't help but chuckle at the disgust on his face as he spits out hair. Fine, we can go. You will not tell me what I can or cannot wear. I can promise it won't be over the top, but you're my brother, not my father. Deal? And we aren't going for you to score. That is my birthday wish. Sighing, he nods his head in agreement.
All I ask is not too short or too much cleavage. I'm your brother. I don't need to see all of that, and it wouldn't hurt to leave a little to the imagination.
I nod to him as I head up the stairs to my room. I know exactly what I'm gonna wear. A smile crosses my lips, pulling my long cherry red hair into a messy bun. The landing creaks as my right foot hits the top of the stairs. I decide to freshen up, then dress. Stopping at the bathroom, I turn on the shower before grabbing my outfit from my room. In my room, I strip down as I cross to my closet and grab the lacy black number I was thinking about. As I head back toward the bathroom, I stop at my dresser and grab a strapless bra and matching thong. Once I reach the door, I poke my head out to make sure the hallway is empty. It is, so I dart into the bathroom, locking the door behind me.
To keep listening to this audiobook, I've left you a link in the description so you can do it, at no cost thanks to Audible's 30-day free trial.